Hello, how are you doing today? My name is Carol Itoje. I'm a real estate consultant in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm here again today to discuss on real estate matters. I have a subject I've picked and I hope you enjoy. I hope a lot of you are going to appreciate this one because a lot of you come to me, for recommendation, which estate to buy, which one not to buy, and a lot of you don't have money for lands that have CFO, so you have to settle for lands that have approved excision, which is also a good topic, but I'll get into all that. I'm sure you will appreciate today's topic. Like I've said, of course I bring you these videos bi-weekly. Sometimes I don't stick to that schedule, but I try to do my best. When I don't, I'll try to make up for it and maybe release 2 videos at a time to make up for that. So the best way to know when I have a video up is to click that subscribe button below and click on that bell just beside it. That's for notification, and you'll get notified anytime that I have a new video up, so that you don't miss any of this, not any of these videos. Of course, real estate is a very, very expensive investment, and if you're doing it, you want to make sure you're doing it well informed, and you know what you're looking for, and you know what you're after, you know what's influencing the buy, and you're not just buying because you wish to invest and that offer was given to you. So that's why I bring you these videos, to keep you informed, to educate you, so that when you are ready to make a real estate investment, you make one with with an informed mind, and you don't do something you will regret later, because this money is not easy to make, right? So when you're investing it, you want to make sure that you are achieving the goal for each investment that you are making. So having said that, let's get into the topic. So I'm going to assume that you already know about land titles, right? Maybe you already heard about it, you already understand it, you know what that is about. But if you don't, then go watch my video on understanding land titles. It's a very detailed video. There's no way you watch that video and not understand everything about land titles. You need to watch that. I can't keep going into it with each video when I want to talk about something relating to land titles. So go watch that. I'll try to put the link on the video, but if the link is not on the video, just search through my channel and you'll see it. The title is Understanding Land Titles, CFO, Governor's Consent, etc. You'll find all that there. Now, in that video that I did on Understanding Land Title, I talked about what excision in process is about, and then I recommended that you do not invest in lands that have excision in process. And for those who want to invest in it, of course, I gave the way around it on how to go about it. But my recommendation is always get a land that has a title. You save yourself a whole lot of stress, and your investment will be more secure, much more secure, unlike when you get a land that doesn't have a title, right? But then lands that have titles are expensive. A land with CFO now in Ibeju Lekki, the Dangote refinery area of Ibeju Lekki, sells for 6 million, right? And then lands that have gazettes are still selling for about the same price as land that have CFO. So that leaves you with the only option of getting a land that has approved excision. Approved excision lands are safe. They are very safe. If you can be sure that the excision is really approved, then lands with excision are safe. However, lands with gazette are even safer, because what gazette is about, of course, excision ends in gazette, right? When an excision has been approved, it gets published in the book of records. Now, once it's published, that's what they mean by gazette. That's where gazette comes in. Gazette is simply an excision that has been published, that this land has been excised and all that. Gazette, of course, as you would expect, is more solid, but an excision that has already been approved has already been approved. There's nothing that is really necessary to be done anymore for it to be gazetted. It's simply a matter of time. Government will publish the excision when it will publish it. You understand? So lands that have approved excision is a good buy. They are affordable, and they are cheaper. Why a land that has CFO is selling for 6.5, like I said, 6 million, 6.5, and Gazette is selling for about the same amount. Lands that have CFO sells 3 million naira. You even see companies that give you a discount and you get it for a little below 3 million naira. So that's the land I'm recommending you buy. Buy a land that at least, if you are cutting your body, your cost, and you don't want to invest so much, buy a land that has approved excision. Try buy a land that has approved excision. It will do you a whole lot of good instead of waiting endlessly for a land that doesn't have title, that has excision process to be released and all that. First of all, we don't know when it will be released. The last government, which is Ambode, didn't sign any land document, didn't approve any, didn't put a signature on any for the 4 years that he was in power, right? Now we have another government. We are hoping that it starts signing. What that translates to is that the land that was under excision in process as of 4 years ago has still not gotten a signature. Do you get what I'm saying? Has still not gotten a signature. So you want to, how long can you keep waiting? Because if a land that has excision in process doesn't get approved, you can't build on it. If you build on it, you risk government breaking down your building. In fact, if such land, if it doesn't get approved, the developers will not develop that estate. So you can't build by yourself and be living in that estate anyway. So you have to wait for that long process. We don't know when it will end. So buy a land. I recommend buy a land that has approved excision, at least if you are cutting costs. If you can't afford that money, then maybe find an installment plan and do. You can get an installment of 6 months to pay that, that 3 million naira. So what land am I recommending that has approved excision? What land do I want you to buy? Right now, I'm only recommending one estate, one that has approved excision. It's not because we don't have a lot. I have a lot in my portfolio. I have a lot of them. It's not because we don't have a lot. But this one I'm going to recommend, first of all, is not close to the road. If you watch my previous video, I talked about buying lands that are close to, that are just on that road. Either on that road or very close to that road. I mean the free trade zone road. If you buy such land, you're likely to run into a problem. If you even have a land that has approved excision on that road, I wouldn't recommend it. So first of all, this estate is not very close to the road, but it's also not far from the road. That's where you want to stay. Secondly, the estate, the title is solid. Of course, it's approved excision like the others, but the reason I believe in this title is because the land, came about as a resettlement center. I will explain that. When a government takes a land from a community, they give them another land in place of that land they took. So this estate is on a land that government gave the villagers because they took a land from them. So because of that, the title approved excision came automatically. It wasn't applied for or anything. So it's a very solid title. Usually when titled, the estates that have approved excision, the concern is always, is the excision covering the whole of the estates that is being advertised? Is the excision covering that whole of the estate? Because that's the challenge. Because when people apply for excision to be approved, usually they get approved. However, what is common among them when they get approved is that the government doesn't give them everything they applied for. So take for example, an estate has 50 acres of land, right? And they applied for excision based on that 50 acres of land. The government can maybe give them 20, 15, 20, 25. Bottom line, they don't give them everything. Do you understand? And they now have to reapply. Now, when government doesn't give them everything, what that means is that you don't even know where in the estate, why you are thinking that you bought a land that has approved excision, right? You don't even know, you might fall into the corner of the estate that doesn't have approved excision. Of course, they are not going to leave those such lands like that. They are going to keep reapplying. They are going to do multiple applications until government give them everything. But then it's better to be safe and be in a corner where you know that the land, the title on it is safe. So this particular estate, the title came automatically, so it covers the whole of the land. You don't have any issue. And my clients, another thing I like about them is that the clients who have sent them, who have bought into the estate, some have been there where they gave them their own documents, you know. And once a land has an issue, a survey cannot be registered for it. But I've been there where these documents were presented to my clients in multiple copies, so that when they want to do perfection of title, they can get it. So I've been there, full documents. And if that wasn't the case, if there was problem with the land, that would have never been possible. And they also make sure this is an estate that can physically allocate your land to you within a month. Your registered survey takes a while to come out. It will be ordered for, because the government, it has to be registered, right? So it takes a few weeks. Once that's out, your land will be allocated. And this interesting thing that they offer to clients that I like is that they offer this demarcation. You know, the 4 boundaries of your land. They offer to do these L-shaped blocks for you, and then put your initials on it, so that whenever you come to the country, when you're going to your land, all we just need to do for you is point it to you, and next time when you're coming, you know where your land is. All this can happen within a month. It has happened for all the clients I've taken by. So I decided this is the only recommendation I'm going to be making for approved excision. Once the estate sells out, then I'll find another one that is also solid, that I trust and recommend to you as well. But for now, the name of that estate is Live Well Estate, and the video is going to come up on your screen now. That's Live Well Estate. It has approved excision. You get all your documents as fast as 3-4 weeks into making payments for the land and the legal documents. You get everything. And I wish in the video a lot of the, some of the air shape, but I don't think that video is updated. If it was up to date, it would show some of the air shape, 4-corner air shape I'm talking about, not just that one, but the 4-corner type. Now they've done a few for some clients, it would have shown that. But that's it. Live Well Estate is located in Ibeju Lekki area. After the refinery, you turn off the expressway and drive in a bit, turn a bit. That's where you have Live Well Estate. And I trust the managing director is very approachable and is a very gentleman, So call me anytime if you want more information on Live Well Estate. That's the estate I recommend, and I've said why I recommend the estates. Maybe there are other reasons I can't remember right now, but those are the major reasons why I recommend Live Well Estate. So if you're looking for a land to buy in Ibeju Lekki that is close to the refinery or within the refinery area, Live Well Estate is just in a perfect location. It's not too close to the road, like I've said. It's not too far from the road. That's where you want to be, in an industrial, when you are living, when you're buying a land in an industrial area such as, the free trade zone area. You want to be very careful. You want to stay in a place where you are safe, where you know that whatever, the government is not coming to, there's no way they are coming to disturb your land. And like I said, that lane is 10, going to be 10 lanes. So a lot of the estate that are on the express, they are going to cut into their land, if not further push them inside, So I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you want to be seeing my video, if you want to be notified of when I'm when I have a new video up, just click the subscribe button below, click the bell beside it, and click all. Subscribe to all, so that when I do a video, you get the notification immediately. You're not having to guess when I'm coming up. And please do share my videos with your friends. I have some subscribers that have told me that their friends are also watching. They send my video to their friends. I appreciate that a lot. I mean, you are not a brother's keeper if you find an information, because truth is that most of you watching this video live abroad. That's I know for sure. And all of you abroad face the same challenges. You face the challenge of you want to invest in Nigeria, but you don't know how to go about it. And a lot of you have been duped by family, by friends. You've been scammed. That is why I do these videos that I do. I take the time to bring you people these videos because it is really my earnest desire that when you are investing, especially for you people who are abroad, the code, everything you go through just to make the money you make, it pains me, right? When each time I hear a client talk about a sad story that has happened to them and how they've been scammed, it just breaks my heart. So share this video with such friends. You don't know who is waiting to invest. There are a lot of people who've given up in Nigeria, like they've given up, like I don't care, I'm not investing there, whatever, because they've lost so much. I was talking to one of such persons this morning, a lady that called me, and she was like, she's been through so much, and I said, I understand. That's why I do what I do. So do subscribe, click the bell beside it, click all on it, and then each time I have a video, because as it is now, I can't even really have a schedule for it because my activities doesn't allow it. I could say I want to record a video tomorrow, and this evening somebody calls me and book for an inspection. Of course, I have to attend to that one first, before doing the video. So my schedule might not allow me to keep to the bi-weekly that it is supposed to be. So just subscribe and you'll be notified of when I have a new video online. And sometimes, even if I want to record a video, something might not come to me to talk about. So if I don't have anything to talk about, I won't talk about anything. But I know there's still a lot of topics for me to attend to. So subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Until I come your way again, my name is Carol Itoje. I'm now like the real estate woman in Nigeria that attends to all my brothers and sisters abroad, and I'm glad that a lot of you come to me. Recommend more of your friends to me, and I'll be glad to help them as well. So that'll be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Stay safe out there, and bye for now.